Oh, I don't believe it. Is it the Norman on the line? Norman?
Yes. Are you receiving the old age pension, John?
No.
Are you in the old age? Talking about pensions? Well, you're going to go when you retire. Oh, please retire. You're going to accept the old age pension?
No.
Are you going to get your travel concessions?
No.
Are you? Or are you going to say, oh no, I've been getting $1 million a year or $2 million a year for the last 30 years, 40 years. I'm going to be a big man and I won't accept the pension. Oh, let the Australian government save money on me. I bet you accept it. I bet you get your travel allowances. I bet you won't knock it back. Listen to you trying to defend the politicians and the Governor-General and all that stuff.
Norman,
Yes,
would you like to have a small wager on what you've just said as being a whole lot of BS?
You're going to refuse the old age pension, are you, John?
Yeah, I don't want it.
Well, thank God. Hooray! But I'd like to have somebody check on it. I bet you still will draw on it.
Anyway, I'm not entitled to it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, what? You're going to admit you earn too much? Oh, you haven't got. Oh, come on! Your accountants are going bad, aren't they? They haven't hidden your money away too well, have they? So you can still claim it like all the other people do. Hey, are you amazing?
Hey! Excuse me, Norman.
What?
You said like all the other people do.
Yes.
So
all the other stars, the other big people got their money tucked away somewhere. Hidden offshore. All your. Hey, listen, is your wife turning over in the morning and going, where's John? You're usually not there in January. You must be a shock to your system to be working in January. You're still on your overseas trip somewhere, haven't snuck back into the country or something. You went on, this must be the shortest break you've ever done.
What?
Ever. Because I was watching the news last week when they said the stars are back, and they had Kyle and Jackie O, and they must have had vile vision because they had a picture of you. And I thought, oh my God, he's back already. Nah, an extra week for you, John. But they had you on TV as a star. Oh my God.
Norman, the reason that I came back was simply that I was missing you so much.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. And, we're going to get the same old, eh? I heard the other day...
Well, we've got you, haven't we?
No, first day back, did you have to repay some debts, did you, from your free lunches at Catalina? The first morning, the guy from Catalina's on. You must have said some contra deal. Now, listen, I'll have my free dinners on the first day back. Come on the radio station and I'll publicise your restaurant. Oh, see through. Everybody saw through that, John, you idiot. God, you believe people couldn't see through that? And then we had, I think later on we had Hamish rang up. Oh, I bet he was looking for a watch and you didn't give him. What's happening, John? And then, hey, people out there, if you're looking for John
Norman,
what?
You're a grub.
No, I'm not a grub.
Yes, you are. You're a nasty little... You're a nasty, narrow-minded, miserable little piece of work.
I just point out what's totally obvious, but so your audience is so stupid that they don't realise.
You're one of them, you half-wit.
No, you've been people in the past used to ring you up and you used to solve problems or pretend to solve problems. I heard somebody ring up the other day and they was complaining about Optus. And all you could do for them was give them a number.
I did.
What happened to the past when you used to get your handmaidens on the line? And people used to jump. People used to go, oh, John Laws is on the line.
Norman, I'm not here to do the work of Optus. They have a complaints line, and they want people to use their complaints line. Who am I to take business away from Optus, Norman?
No, you're incapable of any of that anymore, John. You don't have enough pull.
More than ever. Let me tell you, more than ever.
You leave that to Hadley and all that who can get on the line, and Jones who can call up a politician and get things changed and get things. But they say, when you ring up, they go, John who? John what? What, he died years ago? Oh, yeah. No. So everybody out there, don't ring up expecting him to do a thing for you.
Anyway, why would I want to do what the others do? The others simply copied what I did way back then. So, why would I want to do what they do when I've already done it?
Hey, which you can't do anymore.
I'm doing it perfectly well. Why are you on the phone, you little jerk? Why are you on the phone?
You little jerk. Who's the one giving abuse?
Somebody said
you
that.
Can't do it anymore, John.
Somebody said that. By the sound of your voice, you could never do it, Norman.
Oh, here we are. Oh, this trying to match wits with me, John. Now, are you? Oh, this.
No. I would certainly have an unfair advantage there.
You're a useless old man. You're a useless old man. You've got to go to collect the old age pension out there.
I'm not going to.
You are. You're talking because you talk about pensions and you defend the politicians, all their stuff, and the GG about it. Oh, he's entitled. You're saying I'm entitled to the old age pension.
I'm not entitled to the old age pension, and I don't want the old age pension, Norman. I am fortunate enough to have been reasonably hard working in my life and got myself set up so that I can survive.
Yeah, this is your hard working. You get up in the air conditioning.
I'll tell you what, Norman. Talking to you is extremely hard work. It is not the sort of work that the average Joe would like to have.
No, you get up in your air-conditioned house, into your air-conditioned car, into your air-conditioned car park, you move into your air-conditioned building, you probably haven't sweated in 30 years.
Oh, yes, I have. Yes, I have. Of course I have.
No, work is sweating, and you don't know what it is to sweat, because everywhere you're self-contained. The only time you would sweat is probably out on your boat, out on your yacht. Hey, where'd you spend your holidays this year, John? What country did you go this year? Come on, regale yourself, regale us of all your exploits overseas.
Well, you've asked the question. I'm quite prepared to answer it. I went to Hong Kong.
Oh, wow. How many times have you been to Hong Kong, John?
Oh, can't remember a lot. I like Hong Kong.
Isn't it great to be rich? Isn't it great to be
Yeah, that's the problem.
Hey,
that's the problem with people like you. You're just an envious little jerk. You really are an unpleasant person. It must be terrible to wake up in the morning and realise that you are you.
No, you're the unpleasant person.
Why am I unpleasant? I do my best to make a lot of people happy. I do my best to help people when I can. I pay a lot in income tax.
You're a fraud. You're a fraud. That's why you come on there and you put on an act, because it's called the John Laws Show, and that's what you're a show. You're a fraud. You come on in.
Listen, could I tell you something, Norman? You seem to begrudge me the fact that I've had a modicum of success in my life. I started out with absolutely nothing. I inherited absolutely nothing, and whatever I had, I earned through hard work.
No, you, what a poor soul you are. I feel, and so
what are you talking about? I'm not a.
You've been hard up at the last 60 years.
Listen, I'm not a poor soul. I'm one of the luckiest men on the face of the earth.
Yeah, for the last. Well, when did you work hard, John? For how many years? About a couple of years after you left school or something?
I think a little more than that.
No, because you've been sitting on your ass for 60 years, so it's not very much hard work, like I said. Bloody useless sod you are, boy.
Norman's gone. What an obnoxious little grub. Isn't he dreadful? Really is dreadful. Why, Norman, you named every single person that's been on the program since I came back. So you must spend half your life listening to what's going on. But really, you're very funny. I don't mind if you want to ring up and abuse me, because it really is quite amusing. But again, let me say, I started with nothing. I failed recess. Whatever I've got, I worked for, and I had a lot of good luck along the way.